let's talk about women and money.
Mm-hmm.
I know years ago when I was younger, when I heard the term life insurance, I just thought that was just something men got because they were the breadwinners, and back in the day, most women, stayed home. But now 71% of households, both mom and dad, work. So are things different now? Should women have life insurance and disability and these other things that protect their income?
Yeah. So cliche financial planner answer, it depends. It certainly depends on the situation, but yeah, I mean, if you've got a working mom, then I think I think husband and wife, one of the first things you should do when you get married is actually get life insurance. I think that's crucially important. Life insurance is generally you're going to eliminate debt, have an income continuation stream for the spouse, make sure kiddos are taken care of, and then have some to put into retirement buckets. And so life insurance is crucially important. So I don't know that you necessarily need it if you're single, but I think once you're married, and especially when you have kids, you definitely need it. So women, yes, absolutely. I think no doubt. Disability insurance, if you're not working, I don't know that you necessarily need disability insurance, but if you're a working mom, yeah, you bet, absolutely. Generally speaking, most people are going to get it through an employer.
Okay.
But if you're self-employed, for instance, it's great to lock in that disability insurance. It's not cheap. So if it's cost prohibitive, if it doesn't make any sense from a cost standpoint, it might be better to self-insure, where you just have a larger emergency fund. But I'd say by and large, yeah, if the situation's right, they should definitely have it.
Okay. I'm speaking just stereotypically here, but I think it's common, especially if a woman doesn't work, but even if they do, to kind of leave all the household expenses, or the dad is the CFO, so to speak, which is perfectly fine. But how much should women be on top, or at least an equal partner in just knowing on what's going on and just making choices, and especially if something happens to the spouse, that the woman understands insurance and investments and college funds and all that. But how important is it that if if kind of the dad is the CFO of the family, then mom just at least be educated on money and finance?
Crucially important. I think the interesting thing that we've seen too is that you're having still mostly men are probably the CFO of the household, but we're seeing increasingly more women that are becoming kind of the head of that. My mom and stepdad, my mom was always the financial person, and Dave Ramsey always says you've got a nerd and a free spirit, and so the nerdy person's generally going to be the more financial person. The free spirit's the person that goes, let's just spend money, and so I think it can be on both sides. So probably my best answer is both spouses should be on the same page. Both spouses should know what's going on.
Right.
And whether that's having a legacy drawer where you have all of your information in one spot, where if something were to happen to me, my wife knows exactly what to do, who to talk to, all of my passwords, what in the event something were to happen to me, she knows what's taken care of, or what to take care of. So absolutely, I think both spouses need to be on the same page. They need to have that know-how, and if it requires some education, if it requires some research on either side, I think it's smart. Again, I think it goes back to, if we're not on the same page, then it's very, very easy to start that rift in a marriage that could tear things apart. So I think absolutely both sides, male or female, husband or wife, I think they both need to be on the same side regardless of who's the CFO.